With the release of the OnePlus Nord, it really feels like OnePlus is finally back at its core roots. This new phone has been highly teased by OnePlus and is finally here. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, I've been using the OnePlus Nord for a total of 0 days, since I don't actually have the phone with me at all. But hey, you thought I did. From what has been announced, the OnePlus Nord is going to be a nice addition to OnePlus's lineup. And from how they talk about their new phone, it seems like they're making a future lineup under this new Nord heading. This is great news when you find out that the phone itself will not be coming to the Western Hemisphere of the world, which means North America and South America as a whole will not be getting this phone unless you import it personally. They stated that this phone was mostly targeted towards Europe and some parts of Asia. Countries like the UK, Austria, Belgium, Greece, Hungary, and Asian countries like India and China, just to name a few, will be able to obtain this phone on August 4th of this year. The phone itself will come with a starting price of €399 for the base model of 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage, while India comes out with the base price of 24,999 rupees for their region-exclusive base model that comes with 6GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. From what I can tell, with all of these reviews going around, the OnePlus Nord is excellent at being a mid-range phone, and the software on the phone is also pretty good, but their claim of having a flagship grade camera has been debunked in a way. Both Marques and Arun from MKBHD and Mr. Who's the Boss respectively have both agreed that the camera on the Nord barely qualifies as flagship grade and is more leaning towards the cheaper side of the spectrum.
A couple things on the camera. One, OnePlus has called it like a flagship quality camera. I wouldn't call it a flagship camera.
But I actually do just want to talk to you about this for a second, because OnePlus is selling this as a flagship camera, and that's only just about passable as maybe being technically true.
Personally, I don't really think it matters that much. The phone itself is about €400, and for that price, the Nord seems to be taking stellar photos. Just looking at a quick rundown of the specs of the phone seems to include a 1080p AMOLED display with a refresh rate of 90Hz, and includes a fast 30-watt charger in the box, as well as the same main camera sensor that is used on the OnePlus 8. The only major place that the Nord is lacking in is the processor. The chip that is powering this phone is a Snapdragon 765G, a chip that was released in Q1 of 2020, but not as powerful as the 800 series. This is where the phone lacks the most. But even though it is coming with a dated processor, I really believe that the phone itself will run very smoothly. I've always preached that specs are not what makes or breaks a phone, it's the user experience. And from what we have seen, the phone itself seems to be doing well for what it's offering. But that could change when the phone finally comes out earlier next month. Well guys, that's going to be all from me. I know it's a short video, but I really do hope that you enjoyed it. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe. And remember to always stay intelligent.